Hello everyone. Today's video is a mad haircut, but basically what happened is I'm about to go training now, and my fringe gets in my eyes because my hair is thinning a bit here. I'm growing it longer here, then I can go whoop. But when I'm training, it gets in my eyes, so that's why it's like this. Secondly, today's video, I just watched what it says. Been 4 weeks since the fight. That's where we're at. Yeah, just letting you know what I've been doing. I've got a few funny stories, non-boxing related. I think I've got 2 stories, but I can only remember one off the top of my head. I can't remember, something else happened. So we'll start on the boxing front. Eddie messaged me the other day about a fight for Sheffield, which will be September or October. So if I said the opponent's name, most people, who if they're not massive boxing fans, wouldn't know him. But it would be the biggest fight of my career because it'd be for a prestigious title. So yeah, Ed just messaged me the other day and said, look, this is an idea. And obviously, so it's Jay and I said, yeah, that's a fucking great idea. So it's looking like it's all going to be Sheffield, September or October, which I would like. I don't want to jump straight into a big fight. Obviously, Wilder fight's been talked about, which is fucking mad, and that'd be great. Obviously, the money would be amazing and an opportunity, but I'd love to go to Sheffield and headline Sheffield. Kell Brook were headlining shows there for years, and I was always on the undercards, and so as the headline, it would be massive. I think it'd be equal to the O2, to be honest. I love the Sheffield Arena. I've been going for a long time. In other boxing news, I'm back at the gym. Went to the gym Tuesday. So I trained Tuesday at the gym, trained this morning at the gym, and went for a walk last night. So at the gym, Connor Walker, he sparred today, as did Pat Brown. They're both boxing a week on Saturday in Birmingham. Connor boxing Liam Taylor, and Pat is boxing, I think he's doing another 6-rounder actually. So they both sparred today. Connor Walker looks in great shape actually. We were living together obviously for the first, it's not obvious at all, we were living together for the first like 4 or 5 weeks as I was getting to the end of my Fisher training. The shape he's in, it looks great actually. And Pat's Pat, innit? I don't like saying nice things about Pat, but he's fucking good, like. So yeah, been at the gym, nothing really. They've been sparring. Joe been over training with me as well. I trained Joe half last night. He has his 14th pro fight. 14th pro fight as that Friday at Magna in Rotherham. So he did his last session last night. On the boxing side of things, that's it really. That's it. So I'm training tonight and train Thursday, Friday, weekend off, back to Manchester. Then we're in Birmingham next week. So all going off at the gym. But it's nice, obviously, because obviously I'm boxing and that, but I've never really been part of a gym before where there's been loads of fighters. I spent a lot of time training on my own. Most of my career I've trained on my own, but, it's nice to watch Pat's career from the beginning and, watching Conor train for his title and someone of Jack Cattrall's level. I really enjoy watching him and, you spend a lot of time when you start to care how they get on and stuff. So I quite enjoy it. I do enjoy it. I always watch the sparring. Try and learn things. I'll always watch Jamie and Nigel and see if I can learn things as a coach, and the whole gym environment's good for me. I really enjoy it. So anyway, that's the boxing side of things earlier on, right? So me and Joe were going to Nando's. I met my mate at Nando's. So we've had our dinner and that, and we left. So we left Nando's. We're walking back to the car. Now Joe's got a blue Golf. So we've gone to parking bit. Anyway, I see a blue Golf. Me and Joe see a blue Golf. He presses his button on his thing to open the car. I've gone into the passenger seat and I've opened the car door. And I'm miles away, to be honest. I weren't really concentrating. And Joe's gone, oh, this is not my car. But obviously I've gone, no, it is, mate, honestly. I thought it was a fucking blue Golf. It's in this fucking parking area. Of course it's your car. So I've gone to get in the car, me, and as I've gone to sit in the seat, some poor bloke's in there having a McDonald's. So I looked at him, and he fucking shit himself. Proper shit himself. So I've looked at me, I said, I'm really sorry, mate. I said, he's got the same car as you. So anyway, I fucking got out, shut the door and walked off, put my thumb up to him. Felt terrible, actually. He only, like, wouldn't be far up being my age, to be honest. So we're going to get in Joe's car. I said, here, Joe, make sure you double back and drive past him. And then he'll know that you've got the same car. He'll know that we're not weird or nothing. So we drove past him, gave him a big smile and a big wave, and like pointed at the bonnet to be like, same car. But he didn't even smile. He didn't smile. I'm not sure if he was startled or maybe he just didn't find it funny. Maybe he just, I don't know. But it was a genuine accident. And when Joe said it's not my car, I couldn't work out how. You know, like when you see a car, like Connor Walker's got a certain car. I've never seen this colour before, or the car. But that car's the only car I see now. Weird that, innit? Like when I'm walking about, I see that car all the time, I think, fucking hell. Didn't even know it was a car. I'm not a car guy. This is not a boxing video today. I'm going to go on for a few more minutes with a few more thoughts I have. I'm not a car guy, me. Like, my dad, I think my dad passed his driving test at 17 and drove about, but from me being born, my mum and dad never drove. They never had a car. We never had a car as kids. So if we went anywhere, my dad was a walking enthusiast. My dad walked everywhere. On a Sunday, we used to walk 6 miles every Sunday we did. From being about 4 or 5 years old, I did. And then when I got to about 8 or 9, I used to run it. I used to always be running 5 or 6 miles. Sometimes it was fucking 5 or 6 miles a day. Anyway, we got a lot of buses. I'd always be on the bus, me, but I get on the bus sometimes now, and sometimes I get on the bus. I was doing Sky Sports the other month probably now, and I get in the bus home. So I get on the bus and some kid recognises me. And he went, fucking hell. He goes, why are you on a bus? So what do you mean why I'm on a bus? I said, well, why are you on a bus? I said, I'm fucking going home. I think I'm fucking doing on a bus. And he just laughed. I said, I can't drive, mate. Anyway, yeah, I can't drive, me. I can't pass the theory. I did driving lessons when I was young. I was about 18, 19. My mate from school, dad was a driving instructor. But I did it in a manual. I was fucking terrible. I did 2 lessons with him, and he said, look, David, now's not the time for you. Like, don't do any more lessons for a bit because I'm fucking terrible. You were shitting yourself. And so fucked it off for a bit. And then when she got pregnant with my eldest, I said, I'll do them again, but I'll do them in an automatic. And my lessons were going well, I was doing really well. The only thing I was struggling with was parking. Couldn't quite get the parking, but everything else was sound. I can drive, really. So he said to me, the instructor said, go and get your, go and do your theory and we'll do a bit of the parking in the meantime and you'll pass your test. That fucking theory, it's hard, that. But I'm not revising. Everyone kept saying revise. I'm not revising for nobody, for nothing. Because there's certain few things in life I won't do. Even though I know it's of my benefit, I just think, I'm not doing that. It's not me. I'm not doing that. So that's one of them. I'm not revising. But I'm going to try and pass my test this year, my theory and my practical. I'd like to drive this year. I want a Renault Clio, I think. I wanted one as a kid. My sister's best mate had one. I can remember it res now. It was GM 54 plate it was. 54. My sister was born in 89. Anyway, me ex-girlfriend I was with a fucking long time, my ex-girlfriend, with about 6, it was years anyway. And she bought it because I always wanted this Clio. She bought it and I sold it to my mate, Tomo. So I like a Clio, to be honest. But probably not big enough, really, when you think about it. A 20 stone, £1 yesterday morning. But anyway, that's today's video. There's not been much going off, really. I'm just being consistent with the training. I feel sharp, so just trying to keep that. A bit heavy. But Monday, going to get back at it. Going to start proper training. September's not too far away. 12, 13, 14, possibly up to 16, 17 weeks away. Just want to get some weight off and get fit now and just keep doing the boxing as I am. Yeah. Joe Howell fights Friday at Magna in Rotherham. Next week's a big show in Birmingham. We'll get to that when we get to that. Some of the lads from the gym on, buzzing for that for him. And I can't drive. But I fell asleep. And that fella in the car, and I fell asleep on the way back today in the car with the window open. And I woke up and there must have been like a mad gust of wind or something. I fucking woke up fucking choking. I fell asleep like my head like half hanging out the window. But I don't think that was a funny story, the other one, but I can't remember right now. But maybe I'll tell it tomorrow if I find out what it was. But that's today's video. Thank you for watching.